Major Maniac. Jay, how do you feel about this as we fly in for Tuscan?
This is going to be an intense series, man. Obviously, a bubble match, 9 versus 10. Every single win matters because those CDL points to try to get into a champs. First time as a pro player, you need to come out and show what you are made of, what you were doing at that Toronto Challengers event to win the entire tournament. So far, starting off the game 5-3 is already better than he did yesterday. Over 100 deaths. Yes, the Sky slipped through and at least found that opening kill. Still controlling the spawns, though. Are not going to be Florida. Such a massive kill to come in from Skies to flip those spawns. Now Minnesota all have to turn around.
Despite what looked to be a good little moment there for the Florida Mutineers, as you said, nearly flipped the spawns in a great situation for the moment. Too Real continue to call upon his name, helps lead the charge here into Fountain, and just like that, the Mutineers look to be in a good spot. However, attach, Havok, Standy, everybody answers on back. A brawl.
There's idea. One street. There's 2. I got 1. I got her. Nice, we're more. I left you. We're looking for 1.
Hold down. Looking for 1. Not earn that glide bump, but for now, Minnesota still have the lead.
Yep, Minnesota with a slight advantage. As we said, this game has been so back and forth all the way throughout. New teammate when it comes down to Minnesota, but also in that Toronto Challengers Open. They did play together. They're going to try to utilize those strategies now as Priestahh rounding the corner he comes. He falls and attach. His position is going to be made known as well. However, doesn't seem to matter all that much, Jay. It was more of a distraction. Havok comes through, takes down 2 with him. Florida still have the spawns, but right now it's Røkkr locking up the seconds.
Yeah, Minnesota just break on in right from the front. Havok with that.
Able to take away 2 as we reset and go now back toward P1. It was Florida who looked to be in a great position. An unfortunate team nade does come through, but Røkkr will pick up the pace off of that. One more player left inside of the hill, and he gets handled. See what they can do. Awakening's able to stall it for the time. Too Real in a big position, but attach snaps. Same thing for Havok. Last player is going to be Too Real, and Skies will try to do their best, but take a look at the feed. A 2 versus 4 onto the point, but Florida are successful in breaking. They reclaim the lead. 10 more seconds left. Minnesota desperately have got to break on through. Priestahh has got to jump inside of the hill, stall this one for a moment. He's able to find 1. Too Real ends up dropping. It's Havok. It's Havok. He stays alive. He and Standy combined for 3. The spawns will flip, and now it is all on to Florida again. Can Florida break on through? The pitch is in. Mutineers are here. Back and forth we go, but Florida, they will close it out. A back and forth affair.
Victory with the Florida Mutineers on a little bit of both cage S&D. But here we go for the attacking round for Florida.
And also does a great job in getting the slaying done. So, like you said, Jay, maybe trying to instantly change the tone ends of what has been some struggles on this very map and mode. Trades either which way. Florida still with bomb in hand. Minnesota are pulling out the strats nice and early. However, Standy, well, it takes down Havok. So not going to work out the greatest. You'll walk away from this early engagement. Well, actually going down quite a bit.
Multiple different angles, and unfortunately now the dead silence is out. Head says it's gonna be great. He at least makes it a 1v1, but it's only 15 seconds. You have to try to plant this bomb.
Oh, and it's first the Røkkr. It's first the Røkkr. Here he comes. Oh my goodness, attach. It felt like he said 1 more. Because of the guy who could sit at top attic. Attach lays down some bullets, but Havok does see the weapon.
Awakening. At least tries to jump in, find an opening, but they run into the preaim of Priestahh. We know what Priestahh is capable of doing at the speed bomb. He finds a 2-piece.
Get some strategies going. Get something brewing between those two. Get some chemistry, some good moments between them. As now we see Minnesota again on the attack. Too Real going for the very aggressive play toward the back. Awakening right on cue, shuts down Standy. A very aggressive play. Seems to be working out quite nicely for Florida. And how about the highlight play? Over at the close tank, able to drop 1, able to drop 2. Standy still on the bomb site. He looks to plant the bomb down, but Too Real at least is gonna be able to halt him for the moment. Goes for the jump shot.
And this is gonna work out in his favor. Just need 1 kill. Take that player off site, stay alive, and that's gonna be the way you do it. But sometimes, if you have playing with the amount of confidence that you're playing with right now, you need to close this out in 3. You cannot give Minnesota a chance in this series. Now it's gonna be all out pressure onto a couple players for Minnesota. They find the first kill onto Priestahh. These are the adjustments we needed to see from Florida.
Off of spawn. Too strong through P5. And this is where, rather, Havok wants to try to take off. Keep Florida in the back of their base. Keep them guessing. He eventually falls. Scary situation now for the Mutineers. A few start to line up for Major, but Not gonna happen. Skies will end his life over at Plat and Røkkr. Hold.
I'm looking over your heady. Got one. Nice. I'm looking at Dave. There's two. They're both one shot. One shot. Aim side. Yeah, you guys got him. Number one. Look around. Nice. Cap this point. Give me mid pitch. I'm on you.
And the listening was great right there from Minnesota. Every little ounce of information that they needed to say, they were all saying it. When it came to team nades, setting up nade spots, but the only thing is, Florida just holding down this top plat very, very well. Very difficult for Minnesota to try to break out. It's going to come down to our final 10 seconds. Fortunately, though, with that team nade onto Priestahh, unfortunately, is going to take him down. This should be a Florida Mutineers round. Hold strong on defense once again. They complete that A segment. They have control of top church, top radio, but multiple different angles that they have to look out for.
It's a shooting gallery from that point on. Sky still trying to be pesky in the back. Eventually does get found. Now leaves it to a 1 versus 1. That second tick does not get granted, but Awakening, he's starting to heat on up. Drop toward the outer alley, 30 seconds and moments away from that second tick, but Minnesota
At least find that 2-piece and not allow that second tick to come in. But this is the last push from Florida. All out through the front, all out attack through top flat. Major finds the first. You have to at least find another 2-piece if you want, but that's going to be 3 dead. All of Minnesota spawning in towards the back. They could potentially pick up this second tick, but TJHaly is not going to slow down. Puts on the pressure, at least finds one before he gets traded. But the last player closest to the point is going to be Skies. You have the rest of Florida jogging all the way across the map. Cannot get here in time, or at least win these gunfights. Minnesota are going to be able to win the defensive round. Whereas B, they complete that 1 segment. That is great work from Minnesota. Now they have the chance to at least tie up the segments if they close out A.
Yeah, that's just great prioritization as well from the Rokkr. I mean, they are just trying to be thorns in the side at that B zone. We're starting to talking a lot about Florida, and Havok says, have you forgot about me?
Yeah, Minnesota. They know that that A capture is very, very close to being done. They can put more pressure on towards B, win a couple of these gunfights. They can potentially walk away with those offensive round win and take that guaranteed defense to round number 5. But that is a great set of kills right there. So like 86 for Minnesota, like 84 for Florida.
That's all you, Jay. I suck at math.
Pretty good with the numbers, but it's all out pressure still from Minnesota from the front. Skies does find that 2-piece with 20 seconds left. TJHaly does take down the third. Last player closest in the position is going to be Havok. He gets taken care of, and I think with just that amount of set of kills for Florida, 5.
You think Florida secure defense? We'll see.
I think so.
And these kills are huge. Minnesota, 2.6 on the clock.
Oh, definitely now. Definitely.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, Skies goes on a spree toward the end, and it appears that Mutineers will have that defense that puts them in a great position to walk away with this game. Being shown from Minnesota's side, sending 2 through that A point, instantly into the back lines of the spawn. Trying to be pesky, but handled as Awakening's able to find a few.
You just have to get a clean 3 to 4 down, and the pressure's gonna be here. Havok with the first, Priestahh with the second, but a great nade comes in for Major Maniac. They still have 2 bodies on point. You have to try to go big here if you're Major. At least takes down 1, stalls enough time for his teammates to get into the play before Havok completes it.
2 more good looks at this if you're Rokkr. Here comes Havok, not expecting the angle out of the rookie. Able to stay alive as 3 fall quickly. Stays alive with 20 HP. Looks to be a thorn over at P5. Rokkr gear up for 1 more good push. 30 seconds on the clock, Jay.
This is like their last good push coming in from Rokkr. They have some control of P5. Havok with the crossfire at least finds that kill onto Major Maniac. Now Florida, they have to get in. You have to hit your nades. You have to win some gunfights. Awakening at least finds the first. Awakening with 2. Now they're gonna have 3 players here ready for these engagements. Awakening with the 4 spree shuts down that pressure from Minnesota. They have 1 more player in the position, is Priestahh. Last push coming in. 7 to 5 in lives remaining. 10 seconds.
This is where it gets good. This is where it gets crazy. The nade over the top. That's the pick. That's the pick for Minnesota. Major with 1, Skies with the other. 2 players to work with. If you're Rokkr, they've got to get onto the point. They've got to get onto the point, but they will not. And Florida will clutch it up in the round 5 and take down Minnesota in just 3.